Have you ever heard of that word earworm? It's like when a song that you've heard, and it's not a song that you really even want to hear in your head, but you heard it and it just stays and it just keeps repeating and repeating and repeating against all of your efforts to get it out of your head. It just keeps going on. So there's the earworms of the songs, and then we have these earworms that are our thoughts as well, these beliefs, these programs, these patterns that block us from taking steps towards our dreams, that block us from seeing our worth, that block us from seeing our value. And we get caught up in these thoughts, and we have this vision, we have this idea, and then just this wanting for more in life. And no matter how we try, no matter what techniques we've tried, no matter what work we've done on ourselves, they keep coming, and they keep affecting us in a way that blocks our ability to actually make the moves we want to make in our life, to make the changes we want to make so desperately. We want to make those changes, but these earworms of thoughts, of negative programs and beliefs about ourselves, they're on automatic. They just come in, and you get one down and it comes back up and knocks you out, and you get back up and keeps coming. So I'm pretty much an expert in the ring of that, with those negative thoughts, and because I've managed to find my way to not only just navigate but also heal and clear the traumas that were at the root, because it's kind of like a tubular plant, right? Tubular plants, they're deep in the earth, and you can rip them out as much as you want, but if you don't get the core with the root, it just keeps coming up from some other direction. It keeps growing up. I use gardening as an analogy for everything in my life. So we have these tubular beliefs that temporarily we seem to be able to reduce their impact, but they keep coming up in the most important moments, right when we're about to make a turn, right when we really need to believe in ourselves, and then we choke and we fall back. And this has happened to me so many times, even me being here on this video. I am a super introvert. I don't like being on video, but I've been stepping out of my comfort zone to break those patterns and beliefs that tell me I can't do this and that, oh, I don't have anything meaningful to say, but I know I do. I work with people for over 30 years now, so I know I have a lot to say, but this is a new medium for me, coming out onto the live streams and to doing videos. And so I've got so much resistance, even being here right now. I've got so much resistance, but I'm using my tools to overcome that, because I know that being me and sharing the truth of me and sharing what life has given me is way more important than the little me that's worried, or the little me that has these voices that are old programs and they're outdated and they're not even true anymore. And so they don't even have the power they once had, but they're there. And the thing is to understand that, things like fear and these beliefs, they'll always come knocking, because we're human. We have these imprints, and these imprints came in at one point because they were really trying to keep us safe. So it's not like they're nonsensical, right? There's the reason why we developed the coping mechanisms we have. There's a reason why we developed these beliefs. And when we can get to the root of that, when we can get to that tubular, right? When we can remove that tubular by identifying it, then it doesn't have the power, and then they don't grow back. And so what I offer is the deep work to actually help you get to that tubular. And without it being me honking my horn, I'm really grateful that my struggles through my pain and through my discovery of how to do that, it has helped so many other women to do that as well. And because of that, I'm stepping out to be online and do online courses and things like that. And it's not my zone yet. Not my zone yet, but I'm working on it. And so I want to offer you, there's a workshop coming up. It's like a masterclass on overcoming the negative self-chat. I've developed a 3-point system, a 3-step system of practice that works like amazing to help you to gain the inner mastery, to first redirect in those moments so that you can navigate even when these thoughts come up. And then afterwards, as you go, eventually you start to identify what is the tuberose here, what is the tubular here. And the closer, the deeper you get, at some point you actually are able to remove it. And that's the beauty of personal growth and personal transformation and self-awareness. And it's an act of self-love doing this work. becoming your own healer, because that's all we can be. Nobody can be the healer of you or me. We can only be our own healer, but we can be inspired. We can be held in sacred space. We can be guided. We can be nourished and supported and sustained as we make it through certain miles in our journey at different levels, at different layers. There's always different layers and different levels. So a new level, new devil is a great comment. So I just wanted to make this little video to invite you to join my upcoming masterclass on overcoming your negative stories, negative beliefs and patterns, so that you can embrace the fullness of you, so that you can heal. And when I say heal, healing is about bringing into integration, bringing back into wholeness the totality of you, which includes embracing your shadow, embracing your mistakes. There's so many layers to this work. But the ultimate journey of healing is to restore to integrity. That's the original definition of healing, to restore to original integrity. And that's how I focus on this word. There is a metaphysical aspect to healing as well, but that's not what I'm dealing with here. That happens automatically as we bring ourselves into inner order, as we bring ourselves into understanding the layers and the nuances and the context that certain beliefs and patterns get triggered to the surface. And then we recognize the pattern, then we interrupt it, and then we create new patterns. And this is what I'd like to offer. I would love to see you. I'd love to be, I have the privilege of being your friend, your guide, your mentor in this journey. I have 30 plus years of experience, 40 years really in self-learning, and 30 years professionally, and always growing, to offer you to shorten. I mean, there's certain experiences we all have to go through. We can't change that. But sometimes we have a little bit of information, a little bit more insight and understanding, we can get through it better, and we can get through it faster, and we can learn our lessons faster, so we don't have to keep going through the same loops again and again and again, as I did. Oh my gosh, and did I go through loops. So I would love to be able to support you to break the cycle of the loops, break the cycle of the negative beliefs and patterns that are interrupting your natural evolution as the soul that you are, with the gifts that you came here to embody in this life that is unique to you. Nobody else can give what you give. Nobody else can bring the essence of life through like you. And that is important, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be a big mission. Sometimes it's just enough to be somebody that knows how to, smile and to recognize people when they need a smile in a day. It's about the simple things. We fulfill our purpose a million times a day when we follow our true nature. And so the healing work that I offer through these classes and then personally is to come back to that true nature, to come home, so that you are always acting out of that, no longer incongruent with, thinking one thing, doing another, and act and behaving another, right? So we want to break that fragmentation that we've learned, that okay, this part of me I'm allowed to show, but this part I'm not, and okay, I can say this here, but I can't say that there. And so we have all these places that we're compartmentalizing essential parts of us, or we're cutting them down and limiting them. And so the whole thing is to embrace the totality and to be able to be the whole person that you are in every environment that you enter, that no environment has the power to take you down. No person, no situation has the power to remove you from your sovereign soul self-identity, your beingness, your beauty, your grace, and your goodness. And that's what I'm offering. So please, you can find me at soulspectivesinstitute.com, or email me at connect@soulspectivesinstitute.com. The link will be in the information. And check it out. The next offering is happening on July 11th. And I would love to have you there. And even if you can't make, if you sign up, then you will also get the replay. Okay? So wishing you a beautiful evening, and wishing you so much love and so much grace and so much goodness. And, we have to learn to love ourselves. And the way we love ourselves is to become self-aware. And as we become self-aware, we become our own master of our mind and our emotions. And that's self-love. And that's when the pampering and all this other stuff has a different resonance. Know yourself, and then you can love yourself. And that's what I'm offering. in my unique way, in my unique voice, through the experiences that have helped me embody that and bring that and continue to through each new level of living. God bless you. Thank you. Bye.